Loud messages aren't the only things memorable about Saturday's Black Lives Matter march to the gates of the state fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Drill's got the sauce, boy.
Before I give in, they'll have to drag me off by my feet 400 years and again. It's a problem when they see me, they see the color of my skin. I gotta make them remember the name, I'm standing tall in the wind. Maybe they'll listen when they see the flame, when it's gonna change. We got ignorance in every race, all of my ancestors' pain. I feel like tears running down my face. I got some people looking up to me. I got the torch, they follow, they see. I'm on the road, I'm in the streets, marching for purpose, man, I'm bringing heat. I gotta show them, they gotta see. Where's the justice for Ari McCree? Nah, for real, I'm shedding light. They going to hell for Jarrell White. Before you know me, you see that I'm black. Physical slavery, we ain't going back. I am a people, I am their voice. Speak up for change, I got no choice. I'm a little cousin, he scared of 12. He only 12, man, what the hell? I'm sick and tired of all these races. Instead of change, they how they face it. System oppression, it's coming down. Ain't no more circus, I am no clown. Why should we ask for races to end? Ain't no more asking, we finna spin in. Before I give in, they'll have to drag me off by my feet 400 years and again. It's a problem when they see me, they see the color of my skin. I gotta make them remember the name, I'm standing tall in the wind. Maybe they'll listen when they see the flame. Will I get shot for jogging while black? Running from.
Hey kings and queens, thank you for clicking the link and tuning in once again for another episode of the OD. My name is Shannyn Casino.
And it's Tasha B, y'all.
All right now. How's everything?
I'm good. I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good too.
I'm feeling good. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling good. You said you feeling good. Everybody that's calling my phone is feeling good. And you already know what it's all about.
Yes.
Congratulations to Joe Biden and Miss Kamala Harris.
Woo!
He's been elected as the president, 46th president of the United States. Kamala being the first woman vice president, and not only first woman vice president, it makes my heart feel good to know that it's a black woman.
Right.
And that's not racist.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at
it's
all.
just it looks like we're making some type of progress in this country. Finally back on track to making the progress that I think that we was on before 2016.
Right.
Yeah. So that brings me to the topic. Topic today, down for the count.
Yes.
You was down for the count. And the count actually turned out to work in our favor.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thank you for being down for the count. And with that being said, AKA down for the count, Trump went down.
Trump went down.
He went down for the count.
Right.
He went down by the count. We came up by the count.
Right.
All right. So, yeah. So, what does it feel like right now for you with the country? Like, what's the vibe now? What is it? I mean, social media is going crazy. Social media, y'all win every time.
Yes.
Y'all win every
time.
The internet does not lose. So what are you feeling right now? Like the vibe, the air, like when you're out now, what does it feel like to you?
Relief, it's just it's a sigh of relief.
Yes.
I don't think that we're completely out of the woods yet. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
In this country and with discrimination issues, racism.
Still there.
All of that. It is still there. It's very divided and all of that. I mean, it existed before Trump, but it was heightened when he was placed in office.
Yeah, it's weird that, that it's important about who the leader is because if you're the leader, I just feel like that's not the way you want to lead a country. Look at the vibe. Mm-hmm. It's a very selfish vibe. It was
absolutely.
Oh man, yeah. It felt more like like the way it was going towards the end, getting towards the election night, it was like all of who he was came to the forefront.
Right.
And it was what people were saying before he became president. It was starting to sound directly, boldly, like a dictatorship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why he had to go.
Yeah.
Bottom line, that's why he had to go.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely relief. I feel like we can make the progress now with Joe Biden. He's an he's a leader. You can see it all over him. In his last few speeches, he's talked about if he's elected president, that how he'll be a president for everyone, for all people, for the Democratic Party and Republican Party.
Yes.
And I believe him. I believe him. There are certain policies that I'm like, okay, I don't,
But I think that's every president. They're gonna always have that thing that's like, I'm not sure about that. That didn't sound right to me. And that comes with the territory of having a president. You're not gonna agree with everything.
Right.
But for the most part, he got me. It sounded normal again.
Right.
When it's I'm a president for all people.
Right.
It sounds normal again. We need that.
We need that. We
need that.
absolutely do.
Because like I said before, we had a president for the last 4 years that he was the president for a specific group of people and a fan base. A fan base supporters. It's like it's like, what was you supporting? Like, who is this guy?
Right.
And it's so yeah.
I definitely agree. Trump was a president for a specific American. And it excluded everyone else. And he's made it clear in his tweets. He made it clear with his plans. There was a specific group that he was a leader for. And that didn't work. It caused too much problems, too much tension and separation, and divided the country even more. And we have to get back to everybody counting. Everybody. Everyone matters.
Everyone being down for the count.
Absolutely. And just seeing what he was doing in office, like he's of course clearly for the rich, for business, making business, and then everyone else it was just, you don't matter.
You don't matter. That's
and then you throw a little bone here and like, oh, I did more for African Americans than any president since Abraham Lincoln. Like,
come on, man.
Delusional.
It's just. It's gone too far. I said it on social media myself. The Democrats, we did show up and we showed out, and we got counted. But to the Republicans, you showed up and did your thing too for your guy. I mean, the whole race was close.
Right.
It was close the whole time. It was like on the edge of your seat, like what's going on? Especially those days you had to wait for them to count. Oh man. But Republicans, you showed up for your guy as well, and that's what it is about. It's about just your views of politics, your party, and you fight for your party, and you go and support your party. That's what it's about. But what I notice is that Republicans, it's like, well, wait a minute, it's not about politics anymore. It started to make me feel like to be a Republican was to be racist. Right. And it shouldn't be that vibe.
And that's
it's
part
just
of the
politics.
divide that he created, part of the tension that he created.
Right.
The whole time he was president. And, it was absolutely insane.
It was.
And, there was a lot of Republicans who become silent about their support for Trump over the years because they didn't agree with the antics and all that stuff, but they did believe in some of the policies that he implemented. So they were silent Trump supporters. They didn't want to be known that they support that foolishness. But there were people who supported the foolishness.
The foolishness, right.
And that's what you see when you look at the race and you see how close it was. And I was sitting on the edge of the seat like, oh my God, do not tell me this guy is about to be in office for another 4 years.
Oh,
we cannot handle this.
We cannot have it,
And we also seen a lot of shifts, like with Georgia going blue. They're not talking about North Carolina, but that race is like that. They're real silent about it. I think they were like, oh shoot. And Biden did have the lead in there. It was close. They didn't want to say it. But he had the lead in North Carolina. And I think that's why it took so long, because those last couple of states, they're like, we don't want to declare it yet. Hold on. Let's get on
a second. Right.
But we're starting to see a shift because, I think the American people in this vote, they got their votes down. They got their votes counted. And painted a clear message that we will not tolerate this.
That.
As our president. You are making us look crazy. This country is being the laughing stock of the world right now. And, and they're starting to see that, he wasn't for everybody. He just had to go. He had to go. Bye, Trump.
Bye. Biden.
Biden.
Yeah. You know, another shout out. You know, I have to say this because I am black. I'm a black man in America. I just want to say to the black community, I am super proud of you.
Absolutely.
This should have shown us, open all of our eyes, that look what happens when we do get on the same ground.
Right.
And the same mind wave to make something happen.
Right.
When we stand up, their tables fold. And that's what it's about. It's about a brotherhood. It's about coming together and doing what's best for us. Just like every other community.
Right.
They do what's best for them. And we have to start doing that. So I am proud of my brothers and sisters, my kings and queens. Y'all really went out there and showed up and showed out, because that's what we do. And I'm proud of y'all. I'm glad that y'all did.
Right.
And, you know, we got Kamala in there now.
Yes.
And
I'm excited to see what she's gonna do, like the work she's gonna do. You know, there's gonna be some changes.
It's gonna be some changes.
And that's what I'm most excited about. Like I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Let's see what happens.
We have people qualified in office again.
Right. Qualified.
You know, about government and how, you know, things should be run, how it works. He came into office inexperienced, just like I'm gonna run for president. And won because of popularity.
Right.
And that's what basically, you know, made the turn, you know, in this country. And it's glad to see people who know what they're doing back in those positions. And we need to keep it that way. We need to make some permanent changes to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just happy. I'm happy that Kamala's in there with Joe Biden.
Right.
They're going to do some great things. They're really going to do some great things. I see that happening. The country, to me, just feels better. Dancing in the street, you know, not just to get Trump out of there, but dancing in the street, celebration, you know, things going back to where we left off with the progress, like I said from the beginning, the progress that we was making.
Right.
You know, and we're back to that spot. So, if you're gonna thank Trump for anything, if I would thank Trump for anything, is actually showing us who America really was. With him being the president.
Absolutely.
He showed us that those scabs was peeled back, and it showed us who is who. And you know, it's like, you know, black people, we forgive a lot, but I have to say, you know, keep that energy. Yeah. Just if that's who you are, that's who you are.
That's who you are. You're exposed now.
It's out there now. You know, these cameras ain't lying no more. Like they catch it. You are who you are. All we can do is pray for you and hope that you come around someday to see that we all need each other.
Right.
We all do. You know, so. That's, you know, so it's down for the count. This is the episode. We are gonna go. We just wanted to drop in on you guys and just to congratulate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and say Biden to the dawn. So this has been another episode of VOD. My name is Shannyn Casino.
And I'm Tasha B.
All right, now join us again. Click the link. I see you. Hey, good people, thank you once again for clicking the link and joining us on VOD, The Open Discussion, brought to you by The Social Maximus. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and share the episodes with your friends. Once again, my name is Shannyn Casino. Thank you for watching.